Hello everyone, sorry if my voice is a bit weird. In this video I am sick, but the party cannot stop. Especially because the party did already stop. I haven't posted for a month, at least not a full-length video. I try to remain active on shorts when I do not have the time or energy to edit a full-length video, so if you guys ever find yourself missing me, just check my shorts. Anyways, we should be getting to the topic of this video, right? One tiny bit of context that you guys should know for this video is that it's been one of my biggest childhood dreams to own the Monster High School playhouse. I've been trying to get my hands on the original one from the early 2000s, but it's so hard to find one nowadays. But I also like the new version, and to be honest, at the end of the day, I just really wanted to have my own Monster High School. I've kind of mentioned this dream to a few people in my life as well, and to my huge surprise, for my 25th birthday this year, I have received the new Monster High School playset from a friend. It is secondhand, so it's missing a few pieces, but it's still such a huge gift, and I am so thankful, guys. I still cannot believe that I was actually given this. I have been taking so many pictures and videos with this. I feel like if you are a doll content creator and a doll collector, then this is a must-have. So what could be a better first video with this castle than to go ahead and try and rate every single room inside of it. Before we get into it though, I have one final disclaimer. This is probably not the first or last time you're hearing me say this, but I have to say this every single time. I like to keep it real on this channel. So for one, I've been trying my best to keep this castle clean, but it has so many nooks and crevices and such a large surface, it is really hard to keep it dust-free all the time. So if you guys see a little bit of dust, I'm sorry, but that's just the reality of owning something like this. And secondly, I am still in the middle of my big room makeover. To be honest with you guys, when I moved into this room, it was a little bit run down, so I'm still in the middle of trying to give it a glow up. For example, I'm really not happy with the state of the walls of this room at the moment, so if you guys see any imperfections in the background, I'm sorry, but I am in the middle of trying to fix this room. I'm also about to move some furniture around in the room, so if you guys see some stuff that are clearly misplaced and you see a little bit of a mess, it's because I'm waiting for my new shelves so I can put my stuff on them. That being said, if you guys are interested in my room makeover, make sure to check out my shorts, and also in the future, hopefully very soon, I will upload a big video explaining and showing you guys a lot of the things that I have done with my room. Now let's get into the rating of this castle, but just before we do that, let me give you guys a tiny bit of an ASMR. We're gonna start off with the tower, which has one really cool feature, which is that you can put a doll in here and then twist this, and the doll should slide down through this slide into this bed, through this secret hidey hole behind this picture frame. So that is definitely my favorite part of this entire house. But let's try it out, because I have actually never tried this before, so I'm really hoping it actually works. Who's gonna be our victim? I'm gonna do Cleo simply because she has the least amount of clothes on and accessories on, so probably she will slide through easily without getting caught in anything. So first we have to place her inside, and I'm not even gonna bother with opening that door. We can just put her in from the top. So my girl is now ready for her ride, so let's see if this actually works. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, it worked. Her hair got a little disheveled from the ride, but it did work. So I'm gonna try to record it one more time so you guys can see it better. I'm too lazy to set up my tripod right now, so we gotta try our best with the handheld camera. Here goes nothing. I mean, this is extremely fun. If I was a child, I know I would enjoy the heck out of this tower with the secret slide. The landing for the dolls is a little clumsy. Usually they get stuck in this door, but I mean, I like what did we really expect? So I definitely have to give a 10 out of 10 for the tower and the secret slide. I think all of this is amazing. Also, I think that the tower is the coolest part of the entire castle. I mean, it's the one that stands out from it all. I love the little horns on top, so the tower is probably, or not probably, definitely my favorite part of this entire castle. Next, I'm gonna do the bathroom. So there is a little ladder over there that you can use to get on top of the bathroom for some reason. And then there is this trap door through which the dolls can come down into the bathroom, again, for some reason. I am definitely missing something from here. If I can find any picture of it online, I will put it in the video right now. Let's take a closer look at the bathroom, and right away, don't judge me about the mirror, okay? As I said in the intro, I'm always real about my videos, and one thing is that I try to clean it, but as you can see, it didn't really work out, and like I'm sick and at home and I'm just so lazy, guys. I'm sorry. We have the toilet rolls, the sink, which is really cool. It's probably the coolest detail in this entire room. The trash, which looks disgusting. Someone needs to go and change that, girl. What the hell? What is that liquid coming out? Come on, Monster High, get better janitors. It's a cute little bathroom. It's a nice addition to have. And that is pretty much what I can say of the bathroom area. I love this design, by the way, on the side. It's so cool. And I love the wallpaper in this room. So the trapdoor is a cool addition. If you were a child, this would give you something extra to play with, to play around with. The design is cool. I'm missing a toilet, but anyways, and the mirror is hard to clean, as you can see. Overall, I would rate this probably a 7 out of 10. Don't ask me why, that's just the number that came into my head. Next, we have this tiny little room, and I would love if someone gave me an explanation of why exactly is this room here, other than the fact that they needed something to fill out this space with. Maybe it's for the pets, like the Monster High pets. They could be sitting over there on the couch. It's a really cute room. Just because I love tiny things, I'm gonna give this tiny room a 10 out of 10. Let's get to the next one. Next is the bedroom. This is where the slide leads to. We have 3 beds here, obviously for Draculaura, Claudine, and Frankie. Very obviously it's for those 3. Overall, this is a really nice room. Let's take Venus from here so we can look at the back wall. I love all the details. Claudine has a lot of stuff. Again, lots of pictures. Very cute. I love the tiny pictures. I love tiny things so much. Very nice design. And then here we have some stuff for Draculaura. Like that LED light is definitely for Draculaura. And then she has some potions and some beauty stuff. Like, it's definitely a mixture of stuff, but at the same time you can also kind of tell whose bedroom this is. So yeah, like, you know, it's nothing too bad. It just could perhaps bother you a little bit if you want to put other dolls in here, because it's so very clearly designed and meant to be for certain characters. 8 out of 10. Quick update, because I just noticed something. There is a button here, which if you push, this bed opens and the doll falls down into the classroom. Hello, Rebecca. So your doll cannot only slide down from here down to here, but you can also make them get extra whiplash by also catapulting them into the classroom, which is pretty cool. I like these interactive pieces. There was supposed to be something here, but I don't have it. And to be honest, the more I look at stock photos, the more I realize that I'm missing a lot of pieces from this playset. Like, not necessarily from the build, but just like extra chairs and stuff, which add to the gameplay. I'm not really mad about that, because honestly, as a collector, most of the times I'm not really interested in the doll furniture, but I am sad about not having them still, It's like, you know, 50-50. I don't really mind, but also it would be good to have, so maybe in the future I will try to get them secondhand. But this bed definitely just made my rating go up to 9 out of 10. Last but not least, we have the bottom area. Nice little stairs to be able to go up and down. And we have some fences here which you can move. Also, I'm definitely missing some pieces here. And I'm also most definitely missing some play stuff, some smaller stuff from here. Everything looks really empty around here. But again, this is secondhand, so that is to be expected. We have this study room with one single desk. The desk itself is amazing. It's really good for displaying your dolls, and I love the design. I love the purple color and the bones. And the background is pretty cool as well. Overall, obviously, we are going to have a classroom in a Monster High Play school, and this is a pretty nice classroom. I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. By the way, we have a ladder here as well to go up to the bedroom, which is nice for gameplay, but kind of annoying that it's not real. So I've been keeping this on my wall as decoration, so I actually completely forgot about the fact that I have this, but this is supposed to be a blackboard for the classroom. However, I did not find a single place where I could hang this. So maybe I'm just really stupid for not finding it, but I've been trying to look around to put it somewhere where it would be logical, but I couldn't. So to be honest, this makes pretty cool wall decoration. It's a really nice, quirky little piece of, I guess you could call it, art on my wall. So I do like this. I think it's really cool, but I just couldn't figure out where to place it, like inside of the castle, which is kind of annoying. And just to come back to the bedroom real quick, I forgot to talk about this ladder. It's pretty cool, but it comes out so easily. I keep bumping into it and it keeps falling out, so that's a little bit annoying, but I love the tiny little feet over here. It's so cute. We have the main entrance with the super cool gate. It looks absolutely amazing. It's probably one of my favorite details in the entire school. And then we also have a really nice chandelier over here, which if I turn it around, you can see the Monster High logo on the back. And if I turn it back, we have a really nice silver skullet. If we count this as a hall, then it's its own separate room. And I would have to say 9 out of 10. And then the last room, I don't exactly know what kind of room this is, but we do have a DJ set, which I put here because I didn't know where else it could fit. But then we also have like a whole bunch of potions and stuff, so it's very clear that Draculaura is supposed to do her witchcraft over here. So I would say that this is probably like a Joker room, like it can be whatever you want it to be for dolls to enjoy some free time. If you take all of these out, it is pretty empty. Other than the little witchcraft stuff on the side, like there's just not that much going on over here unless you fill it up with some of the play stuff. So I would probably rate this room a 6 out of 10. Oh yeah, I just noticed the spoon and the fork, so this is definitely for cafeteria, and I love the little feet on this as well. So it was definitely meant to be a cafeteria slash restaurant originally, but because I don't have most of the play stuff, I'm just going to use this room as a general enrichment room. And I find it pretty curious that we're supposed to use the DJ set outside, that it doesn't really fit into any of the rooms. At least that is how you're supposed to use it or place it according to the stock image. But some of the best raves are held outside, so I suppose that's okay. And Cleo looks like she's having a lot of fun. Okay, I just realized that the previous owner spilled some paint over this, so I tried to get it off. You can still see like a tiny bit of it. But yeah, I'll need something stronger to get the rest of it off. But just taking a look at this design, I love it. It's so cool. I love the little skeletons over there. And this looks amazing as well. Really cool, and almost reminds me a little bit of like a Y2K vibe. Overall, what I have to say is that this castle is absolutely giant and extremely chunky, which is great for kids gameplay, but because I would imagine it's pretty hard to destroy it. There are smaller parts that you can break off, but it's really sturdy, which is great. But on the other hand, if you're looking to buy this to use it as decoration in your room or in your house, you have to count with how extremely huge this is. Honestly, I've been kind of struggling to keep it in my room. As much as I love it, I will probably have to put it into my storage and keep it there as long as I don't need it. I'm planning right now on taking it out of storage once every month just to take some pictures with it and to record some footage with it, but it's not really fitting into my room for everyday life because it's just so big, which is really unfortunate. Like, I'm living in kind of a big room, which I am so thankful for, and still this castle is unfortunately just a bit too big. I definitely don't want to get rid of it because I feel like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own something like this. Brand new, these are pretty pricey, guys. Like, they are very, very pricey. I was so shocked when I saw the price for a original one, and so I'm so thankful that I got this as a gift, and I would never ever want to get rid of it. But the reality is, which I feel like I need to share since I am a collector and I am an adult collector, that unless you live in a pretty big house, you will not really find a space where you can fit this inside. Me, right now, I don't even rent a house, I just rent a room. So I definitely have to be mindful of my space. And like that, unfortunately, I am just not able to keep this outside all the time. It will have to go into the attic and stay there as long as I don't need it, I guess. I felt like this video wouldn't have been complete without me showing you guys the other side. So here's a look at the back side of the castle. And please ignore the back. I'm in the middle of changing my sheets and changing my bed, and so there's a big mess over there on my couch. I'm just like all over the place today, but anyways, so this is the back side. The windows very much remind me of Wednesday. One of the little cardboard thingies, as you can see, is missing from mine, but it's honestly cool. It's quite pretty. I love the back on this. Honestly, just the design of the back of the bathroom might bring my 7 out of 10 up to an 8 out of 10. The nothing room is just as nothing from the back, and then this classroom is quite pretty. The tower, once again, is the best, to be honest. I still love the tower the best. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy that I have people in my life who would gift me with something like this. I truly feel so special as a 25-year-old that people still, you know, support my hobby and give me what I have always been wishing for. This is a true dream come true. If you guys own this castle as well, I would love to hear from you in the comments. How do you store this thing? It's so big. How do you store it? Where did you put it? And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Now that you could take a closer look, maybe you can decide whether you want to buy this for yourself. I would say if you can, definitely choose a second-hand option because, again, like, in my personal opinion, it's super expensive, brand new. Honestly, what I'm kind of missing is I wish there was a way to just like kind of close the whole thing, like just take these two sides and just be able to like shut them together so you can kind of store this in a smaller space. But unfortunately, it's pretty hard to pick this apart. There are many giant pieces that weren't meant to be picked apart and put together over and over again. In general, this is something that you have to take into consideration if you want this, that it's pretty hard to store, as I said. So just keep this in mind, and thank you so much for watching. I will feature this castle in future videos, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Sorry for not seeing my face, but I am sick right now and I just didn't want to show my face. I'm sorry, guys. You have to be fine with only seeing my little pointing hand in this video, and I'll be back with my face in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. P.S. This is what the back of Draculaura's little witchcraft station looks like. I thought it was pretty cute, so I wanted to show you. Okay, bye! Well, a goodbye is never a goodbye with me, but I'm not gonna keep you guys for long. Now that I'm editing this video, I just felt like this video wouldn't be complete without me showing the earlier playsets. This is one of them, supposedly from 2012. It looks pretty small and compact, which I love. And if you're looking for something to take pictures with or to use for content, then I believe that this is the best option. It has a little party room upstairs, a cafeteria, and a classroom, and I think that is all you need. It looks great. I would love to have this. And then next, of course, we have the original castle and a separate little kind of like a living area on the side. And I kind of have a hunch that these came separately, but if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. I do not remember. This looks amazing and it's definitely triggering my nostalgia. And also, I think I have a thing for towers because once again, I'm just obsessed with the tower of this castle. Purple and green are my favorite colors, so I definitely love the green clock on the purple wall. The setup is pretty similar. We have the stairs, we have a tiny little washroom, we have a study area and bedroom area as well, I believe. And the more I look at this, the more I want to have it. It does look a bit flimsier. This is something that is the same with the dolls as well. The old dolls are much flimsier than the new ones, but this playset definitely has that darker 2000s vibe, and also it's very representative of what Monster High was at the time, so I am obsessed with it. But honestly, I believe the new playset is a pretty cool second rendition of the old one, so I'm definitely not complaining about this, but let me know what you guys think in the comments, and now I'm actually going to say goodbye.